Hi guys, my name is Winnie.
Hello, my name is Eric.
We would like to thank every one of you guys who takes that time to subscribe, who takes time to watch. We really are depending on the subscribers for us to continue taking these trips and taking you guys for free.
Definitely appreciate you guys for leaving us feedback.
That's really important because you guys interacting with us tells us what you want to see. So thank you guys.
That's a giraffe from Toys R Us.
Houseboat. A houseboat.
For safety, please don't put your hands inside the water or decks.
Oh, that ain't ever been.
So we wanted to just take this opportunity as well to give you a look into what inspired Jetlag. I am a registered nurse by profession. I am a travel nurse. Been a nurse since 2007. I have a bachelor's in nursing and a master's degree in health administration. So it gives me that freedom to travel and take you guys to Africa while I still work. So yes, I do have a full-time job.
Definitely. A little about myself too. I attended Claflin University. Also hold a Bachelor of Science degree in Education and Health. By trade, I'm a CDL driver. But before that, I was in the mental health field for over 20-something years.
Yes, and that's where we met. We actually met when we worked together in 2017. I think ever since then, babe, that's what inspired us to do this. Because, coming from two different cultures, we are definitely coming from two different worlds. And the questions Eric had for me when I met him, they made me realize those are the same questions I get from pretty much a lot of people. And I've been getting those questions ever since I came to this country. So this is really about the two of us coming from different cultures and realizing that Africa is just this place that people have no clue about.
Right. And that all comes from the image that people show you on TV. Mm-hmm. And it goes both ways.
Yes.
Like, growing up as a kid, I've always envisioned Africa as people being poor, not having as much opportunity as us, not having major cities, big cities over there. This is the image that's portrayed. But then when you actually go over there and see for yourself, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. It's more city-like than major cities here in the U.S., honestly.
I grew up on shows like The Cosbys.
They watched The Cosbys.
Yes, we did have television, Eric, in the
totally the 80s.
And then it was shows like Good Times as well. I had no clue the Good Times was the ghetto, the projects like they portrayed. I had no clue what the projects are. It's only after I came to this country, babe, when I started to realize, wow, when you are there physically, you learn so much and appreciate so much about somebody's culture.
It goes both ways.
Really, this episode, it's about thanking you guys, but we also want to go into the safari. On our last trip that we took with Aimee, Ben, Keysha, and Sean, we went to a safari. Man, these safaris, they're amazing. You cannot go to Africa and not go to a safari. All these animals and all these experiences that we are talking about, we are just trying to give you guys a better picture of what to expect when you go on our Jetlag trips to Africa.
You got to go to safari to see a lion. If you didn't see a lion, then your safari trip wasn't complete.
There is no safari trip without a lion.
Nah.
When we started this trip, I remember, babe, when we drove into the park, which was quite a distance, we immediately started seeing elephants, giraffes,
Whole pride of elephants.
the kudus, which are like deer cousins. They look just like the deer. Those are
a hawk, or was it the eagle?
I forgot about the birds.
Big eagle. Never seen no eagle like that.
Man, guys, you see a whole bunch of animals, zebras, giraffes, but until you see that lion,
right,
you haven't been to a safari.
You didn't have a complete safari.
No, you haven't seen. I mean,
that means you got to come back.
That experience is surreal because when we got to that safari, I remember she had just killed a buffalo.
Yeah, we got to give him the first kill.
Yeah.
So it was a lion protecting the kill, while the other two was off on the side. They probably got their fill already. But just to see that, it was like, whoa, you see that on the Animal Channel, but to actually see it and see how they, protect their kill.
There is just no other experience.
No.
That's something, you guys, we're not even just hyping this up. We need you guys to experience that.
Right.
Because it's not always that you go to a safari and see a lion.
No. And that's where Jetlag comes into play at. We want to continue to bring people over there so they could get to see what we experience. You guys could be right next to us talking about your experience.
Exactly. And sharing with other people. Right. A safari is something that takes time because you don't know what animals you're going to see. You need to be patient. So our safaris are at least even 4 hours minimum. But for this safari, when we went to Botswana, that was like an all-day safari. We spent the whole day. We spent the whole part of the morning going through customs. And once we got through customs and got into Botswana, we were able to just drive to the game park an hour and then to drive while you are in the safari, the game park itself. That place is huge. You can drive for hours in there.
But for me, the most loveliest part about going on safari is the eating.
Yes, definitely. Oh my God. If we do not go to a restaurant and eat when you are with Jetlag, we pack food. But that day we didn't have to pack food because we went to this beautiful resort. It was called a Cresta Moana Lodge. Guys, we gotta go back. These guys went right ahead to the food, but I stood outside and looked. When you just stand there and take it all in, that place was beautiful, right by the water.
You could eat. As you eat, you could look at the river.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. It had a nice deck, and then I think we have a couple of pictures with Keysha standing on that deck. That place was beautiful. We're gonna have to. I promise you guys, we're gonna take you back.
Definitely.
We're gonna take you back to Cresta Moana, and that is in Botswana. That lodge was beautiful.
We make sure when you get up in the morning that you don't eat no breakfast so you could munch down everything.
Oh my God, that restaurant, the buffet was to die for.
Great.
So when you go to experience the Chobe Safari, you get to see two parks. We had the one where we went by car and then we went by boat.
Yeah.
My name is Large. Large, like huge, extra large.
Initially, when you go on a safari, you go by car, you go see the giraffes, you go see elephants and stuff like that. Then we're like, okay, that's cool. Now we're gonna go in the water. So when we got in the water, we got to see these humongous crocodiles. You see hippos. Stay away from them though. You didn't want to upset them. They out of control. But we saw them. We saw different type of birds.
That's Zazu from Lion King movie. Remember it?
When you do the Chobe National Safari, it's like you definitely get the best of both worlds. And at first I was like, what are we gonna see when we are in a boat? But come to think of it, all those animals come and drink water.
They do.
So when they are at the watering hole, that's where now you get a really, really even better picture.
Right.
Did you see all those elephants?
Yeah.
Oh my
This
God.
whole pride of elephants.
Oh my God, baby, they were so cute.
But the cool thing about it is how they formed to protect the babies.
And they're so playful. It was so fun to see them being playful.
baby elephants,
But I mean, they're like families. You look at them, they're like, wow, that's one big family.
Them crocodiles, you see you see that in person and they can swim. They swim faster than that swimming dude that won the Olympics. They fast, man, and they humongous.
Yeah, they're humongous. So guys, I mean, that's just a fraction of what we saw. We're trying to just remember every bitty thing so we can give you an idea, but that whole safari was amazing. The tour guides, they are so knowledgeable.
I love guiding. So I've like 5 years experience as a guide.
Here where we are now, the river is marking the boundary of two countries. Botswana on the left, Namibia on your right. There are some crocodiles, but if you are just seated like this, you are very, very safe from a crocodile. It will never take you from a boat.
They know everything about those animals.
But see, it made me feel comfortable. My man pulled up on the side of the lines and I'm sitting on that side. He talking about, as long as you be quiet and sit still, they're not gonna eat you.
So if you make noise on that side, they're gonna come.
But like I said, the lion was making eye contact with me. I turned my head. I ain't more nose.
Let me explain this. I think Eric is still traumatized by that scene. Let me really explain what happened with that scene. So, and Eric kept saying, don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact, don't make... So let me tell you, so what happened was, as soon as we got... No, you don't. You definitely... I don't even see that in my everyday life in Africa. But anyway, so when we pulled over around a hill, we didn't realize there were 2 lions there. And then as soon, they were just chilling, they were just sitting there. Our driver, who is an excellent tour guide, shout out to our tour guide, this guy pulls up right next to the lion. I mean, his experience, he knows. I was just chilling because I was on the other side of the chair.
15 yards away, 10 yards. I say by 8 yards away from where.
So this guy here looks at the lions and is like, oh my God, don't make eye contact. That's how close we were to these lions. They were so close, everybody in the truck. I remember our head videographer, Tinashe, he was like, I think my legs have turned into jelly. And this guy's from Africa too. I thought that was so cool. I mean, you should have seen the amount of the jeeps, the tour guide. Yeah, that were there. I mean, those guys, they're not fazed by that. I think they see that every day. So they're just looking at us like, oh, okay, there goes another day in the park. I swear, if you go to a safari with us and you don't see a lion, write us back and say, I did not see a lion, I want to go back.
I mean, y'all go back, and the cool thing
and we will take you back.
It's free.
Yes, it's free. We cannot stress that enough. These trips are free for you guys because we want you to experience everything. We want you to take time away from work and not think about money to pay for the safari or to pay the excursions. Everything we do there, we did zip lining while we were there. All that stuff is free for you guys.
Again, you guys, we only there for a week, and the reason why we're there for a week because we know you got lives here.
People have to work
and stuff like that. So just to get a little getaway, we're gone for a week. It took like a day and a half to get there in total, but it's worth it.
This is an amazing trip, and I'm blown away by it.
Jetlag Africa has proven again just how amazing and great this whole experience has been.
So grateful for nature, for this trip, for life. Super grateful.
Other than seeing all the animals myself and seeing the scenery, just being able to see him enjoy something I know he's been wanting to do for a long time.
And we would love for you guys to let us take you on those type of adventures.
Yes, that's why we keep saying, keep telling us what you want to see. Keep leaving comments. I know for sure everybody wants to see a safari, and there is no jet lag without a safari. And this is our promise to you guys. If you come with jet lag, we are going to show you the city. We're going to show you the village. We're going to show you the mall. We're going to show you the community. We're going to let you interact with people. But above all, we are going to take you to the safari.
When you go there, the initiation, you have to eat a roasted worm, and there's no getting out of it. I'm putting you on game right now.
Yeah, that's just like the jet lag thing. You gotta eat the worm.
Be scared.
If you don't know what we're talking about and you have not seen the Mopani worm,
it's roasted. Well, it depends.
It doesn't.
It could be grilled, it can be fried, you can sis kebab it. Wait.
The point is, it's a jet lag thing. You have to eat a worm. That's a jet lag initiation. With jokes aside, we really appreciate you guys. We cannot stress this enough.
Subscribe and keep on following us. Keep on sharing our material. We love you guys, and thank you for the support.
This is not just for outside of Africa. We are trying to encourage people from Africa, yes, from all over to subscribe. Even Africa, a lot of people are saying, well, I'm from Africa, I don't need to subscribe. But guess what? You might come from like Kenya and you've never been to Zimbabwe, or you might come from Zimbabwe and you've never been to Morocco. So as Africans as well, we want to hear your feedback. We want to show people this is part of us telling our stories, that Africa is one huge continent. It is made up of different countries. So by you guys participating, you are helping us tell that story.